Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Final Fantasy. We just finished doing the hunt for the Griffin.
Hopefully we can cheer this fuck up.
Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards. You're joking.
We're not joking. We're serial.
We're dead cereal. Super cereal.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done. So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests. Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn. Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
I wish it were that simple. I wish, like, I'm just standing there, being miserable, being depressed, and friends like, "What's wrong, buddy?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I want to get my writing done. I haven't written a book in like fucking years, you know." And then you guys go off to the side, and you're like, "If we hunt down this monster and get some experience points and get this quest item."
What I'd have to do is hunt down George R.R. Martin, get him to finish his book.
Yes.
That would give you inspiration. That if that lazy fuck could go through over a decade plus and finally finish the book, that it would give you the inspiration that you need.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think we're on to something here. So yeah, so now we got to just new recipes to make better
gear and stuff. Yeah,
he probably already made it within the time we talked to him. You have obtained. Yep.
Visit him to figure out requirements. Okay.
Same for you, dear.
It's only for like armor and stuff.
Yeah. There's
we don't have enough.
We don't have Electrium.
We got Electrium. But at least now we know if we find these things.
Yeah, we can make cooler stuff.
I like the fact that we do little quests for like the people in our community.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I was kind of half joking there, but at the same point, I almost, you know, it's a shame the world doesn't live like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a simple thing where it's just like, man, it's nice. It's nice seeing the community and everybody. It's so much. I mean, compared to 13, you know, like, holy
13
shit.
Was such an empty, soulless game. Guys, I played that game back in 2013. I just got dumped after Valentine's Day.
Oh.
After I watched that girl play that same game, and then I played that same game, and then I had no friends in the game because there's no NPCs, and I just felt so lonely.
Oh.
Don't play it when you're depressed.
Yeah.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
History lesson!
Oh boy.
As you know, the Iron
As we already know.
is to the west of Storm, or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm,
That's right, buddy.
Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Dristanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. Then, thank you all the same. Not much else to do.
I mean, they do a better job at world building in this game, though.
Well,
This is the exact opposite of Final Fantasy 13, where
Yeah.
I never understood what was what.
Anything.
Pulse,
Yeah.
You don't understand anything
Right.
that's going on. Whereas
So
here,
I wanted
it's
to
pretty
mention
cut
too
and
that
dry.
like, I'm not the biggest high fantasy fan, and that includes things like Lord of the Rings and even stuff like Aragon. Have you ever like read or?
No, I just
watched
heard the
Aragon?
movie's bad.
Yeah, the
I heard
movie's
the movie's
bad.
terrible
Well, the
adaptation.
book's not
I
great,
like
in
John
my opinion.
Malkovich. Yeah.
But anything high fantasy, and what I mean by high fantasy is anything that's like alternate, like their own languages, their own, where you need a map to understand what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Like different wars and different tribes and different people from different countries doing different things, and it starts to get so political and downbridge when you just want to see a dragon. You know what I mean? Like that's it.
That's
like
it.
My
That's all
type
we
of fantasy is the lighter fantasy, where it's like I enjoy. The monsters, the creatures, the armies,
Which is the exact opposite of what The Witcher turned into, the TV show. It became Game of Thrones.
Right.
Where you barely saw any monsters,
and even Game of
anything,
Thrones, I didn't enjoy so much the political aspects of it. I enjoyed the White Walkers
I enjoyed
and
it all.
Yeah, the dragons.
I
when they finally showed up.
absolutely enjoyed the feuding families and the fight for power. I enjoyed it all.
Some people like the high fantasy stuff, which is fine. It's not for me. I don't like it, and that's just my personal taste. But I just wanted to say too, in games they've been doing this high fantasy stuff. This is a game with high fantasy because it's a lot of like.
But it's still
world
easy.
building.
It's easier to understand.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Than
than some of the other things. Yeah, like you said, like Final Fantasy 13. That's an excellent.
It was the most confusing. But next time, guys, we're gonna talk to Jill.
Yeah,
and we're gonna barely scratch the surface of the next quest, but at least we can get kind of where we're going. But yeah, guys, fucking hell yeah, fallacy, policy, terrible writers, terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had a good idea in their head and they were thinking, okay, this is going to be great and everybody's going to love it, and some people do love it, but
some people are morons.
Yeah, I don't care for that one bit. That was just too much. All right, we'll see you guys next time.